Hey, what's up, guys? It's me. It's Bobby. And we're back here. Interview from here. I'm gonna restart.
The Jalon slowly lost any and all passion.
Saying we're back.
I'll just do this. Okay, we ready? Come on. So we've got Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars Rise of Skywalker, Episode 9. We've also got the official trailer for Star Wars The Clone Wars. They're bringing it back.
We also have the Jedi Fallen Order game, which is gonna be coming out soon in November.
Yep. And then we also have the new live-action T-series. We don't like T-series here. The other live-action TV series
All right.
that Disney's doing called The Mandalorian. And there's not a lot to talk about right now. They haven't even released like a proper trailer yet.
Mhm.
But we are going to touch upon that too.
All right.
My
First
allergies.
off, Star Wars. The Rise of Skywalker movie. You know, as you guys know, about 2 weeks ago, the trailer dropped somewhere around
Roughly
that time.
2 weeks ago? Roughly 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago.
So I'm gonna start us off. You know, beginning to end. The beginning of the trailer, we see Rey, either at Jakku, Tatooine,
Some sort of desert planet.
or yeah, maybe another planet that we don't know about yet.
And then we see a TIE fighter approaching, specifically a TIE Interceptor. It's most likely Kylo Ren. Probably Kylo Ren. We don't know that it's Kylo Ren.
Luke's voice, as we know, is also displayed as the narrator throughout the trailer.
One of the quotes that we were able to pull from the trailer, Luke is talking about how 1,000 generations live in Rey now, which basically is either saying, like, literally, like, knowledge, like, all the knowledge has been passed down to Rey over, thousands of generations, or there were a couple of theories that, like, Rey was a reincarnated, like, there's multiple chosen ones over, like, generations. Like Rey is like the final. Luke said that 1,000 generations live in Rey now. So then we see Kylo's TIE fighter, TIE Interceptor, approaching what we think is Kylo's TIE Interceptor, approaching Rey, and Rey ignites her lightsaber, which, by the way, it's the same lightsaber that got ripped in half in Last Jedi, and it looks like she's kind of like pieced it back together, and there's like a band surrounding like where it was like ripped, and now it's been put back together, and it's an epic shot.
Yeah, we also have, in one of the next scenes, we have Kylo Ren fighting off some other people. As you can also see, instead of, using his lightsaber for most of his stuff, he starts to go into some hand-to-hand combat, which is pretty cool. We also see Kylo Ren welding his helmet back together. As you guys know, it was broken in the previous episode.
And then, this was the moment, if you go to my channel, shameless plug, link is up here. I did a reaction video to this when it first came out. I quickly grabbed my tripod, grabbed my phone, and just hit record and watched it for the first time. I remember watching and I saw Billy D. Williams plays Lando Calrissian flying the Falcon, piloting the Falcon, and I got really excited. We haven't seen him since Return of the Jedi.
Now, another thing we realize as Luke is narrating throughout the trailer, he says, "We are always with you. No one is ever gone." Now, as we figured out, Luke says "we" as in plural, obviously, symbolizing that maybe other people such as Yoda, which means there could be other people such as like Yoda, Obi-Wan, all those other people, Qui-Gon Jinn, whatever. Maybe communicating with her, talking to her.
Yeah, she could be communicating with multiple Force ghosts.
Yeah.
We see Leia, who, by the way, on the topic of Leia, Carrie Fisher sadly died in 2016. So what they're going to be doing is they're going to be using unused footage from Force Awakens in Rise of Skywalker.
They might have had to wrap the whole story around her scenes because that's something that they can't change about the whole movie itself. Plot,
it could have big implications on the rest of the story.
So, in one of the last scenes in the trailer, we see a large portion of the Death Star. I don't remember who was walking to the
It was
Death Star.
Rey, Finn, Poe, C-3PO, R2-D2, and
D-Dash.
no, not R2-D2. It was BB-8 and his new BB-8's new little friend, who's also a wheel.
D-0.
Yeah, I think it's like Dio or something they call him. They may be looking for something.
Maybe Palpatine's there.
Who knows? Because that leads us into the next scene. The Emperor's laughing.
Yeah.
He does his little cackle. When they showed this at Star Wars Celebration, which I watched live, Ian McDiarmid, who plays the Emperor, walks out onto the stage. The whole place went insane. I went insane. Ian McDiarmid comes out. He's like, "Roll it again." But this basically confirms that the Emperor is going to be involved somehow in this movie. Next thing is Star Wars Clone Wars. This has been a show that I grew up with. I loved this show, and they finally brought it back. The trailer dropped. So we get to see all kind of cool things. We get to see the Bad Batch story arc, which is about a group of defective clones. They have, like, special skills. They're kind of like the special operations.
Yeah, I definitely know what that is.
Yeah, I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. Jalon doesn't. If you guys don't care about the Clone Wars and you guys just want to go to the next
watched Clone Wars,
skip to this time right here. We also get to see Ahsoka and Anakin meet up for one last time. We get to see the Siege of Mandalore. Which is where Ahsoka and Rex and the 501st are while Revenge of the Sith is happening. And then we also see her fight Darth Maul.
I was hoping for Kenobi. Why are you here?
And she gets these new blue lightsabers. It's great. The clones paint their helmets to look like Ahsoka in honor of her, which I think is awesome.
Jedi Fallen Order, the video game coming out either November 15th or November 25th of this year. This takes place shortly after Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. The protagonist of this game is Cal Kestis. He appears to be a guy, he doesn't want to stand out. He is a Padawan already. Cal either attempts to use the Force or uses the Force and saves his friend.
Basically exposes himself as a Jedi Padawan.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the story. He's on the run from the Empire. And the Inquisitor, who Jalon is about to talk about.
Which is the antagonist. Her name is Second Sister. She is an Inquisitor. She used to be a member of the Jedi Order. She was trained under Darth Vader.
So, that's the new EA game, Star Wars Fallen Order. Final thing that was released. We don't really know much about it. No official trailers have been released of it. Live action Star Wars TV series called The Mandalorian. That they're very secretive about it, but it takes place right after Return of the Jedi, kind of in the chaos of the Empire collapsing. And that's about as much as we know. So that's everything that happened at Star Wars Celebration.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already.
Stay updated with the channel. Have a great day whenever you're watching this. We will see you guys in the next one.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
I'm done!
Oh my god, I'm done, man. Ow.
Oh my god, did it really stop? Sorry.
What? Don't scare me like that, bro.